Welcome to the Q&A, where every story starts with your questions. We'll dig in and show you how we got the answers. Real questions, real answers, real perspective. Really. This is the Q&A.
The big question today is, can they do it? The Nationals are facing elimination tonight in Houston, and we have full team coverage, as you can see, to get you set for the big game. Eric Flack, my man, you are at Minute Maid Park in Houston, while Leslie Foster is right here in the city outside Nats Park. Y'all, I'm feeling some good vibes tonight, so let's get this started. Welcome to a special Q&A. I'm Ariane. We're just about an hour away from the first pitch, and there is so much to get to before a must-win Game 6. So let's not waste any more time. Our sports director, Darren Haynes, has an update from Nationals Park.
I'm Darren Haynes at Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas. You have the Q's, I have the A's. Our first question comes from Twitter from Bodie Wankanobi. Bodie wants to know, Strasburg has been phenomenal this postseason. Will a win tonight finally vindicate the decision to shut him down in 2012? Well, one thing is for sure, 2012 was a long time ago. For us to move forward, we have to forget about the past, and I know I've forgotten about the past, but let's look at the present and what Steven Strasburg has done. He is 4-0 in the postseason. If Steven Strasburg wasn't pitching the way he's pitching this postseason, we wouldn't even be here in a Game 6 in the World Series. So yes, let's forget about the 2012 season. Let's think about what's happening now today, Game 6 of the World Series. Next question comes from Sebastian on Twitter. Justin Verlander is still winless in the World Series. What can the Nats do to repeat their success against him from Game 2? Well, Sebastian, what the Nationals definitely need to do is definitely repeat what they did here in Houston in Game 2 when they scored 12 runs against the Astros to take a 2-0 series lead. They need to find their bats because it was literally MIA in Games 3, 4, and 5. But also, Justin Verlander needs to just be Justin Verlander. To do it is 0-5 and 6 career starts in the World Series. That is the most career starts in the World Series without a win in Major League Baseball history. Sebastian, I hope that answers your question, and hopefully the Nationals can force a Game 7 with Steven Strasburg on the mound and Justin Verlander taking the L. Reporter from Houston, I'm Darren Haynes for the Q&A.
Thanks, Darren. I'm feeling the good vibes because, guys, get this. Let's face it, it is a win or go home scenario tonight. So just like Darren said, thank goodness we have our ace Strasburg on the mound. Guys, he's been red hot this postseason with a perfect 4-0 record and a 1.93 ERA. I'm told that's a good thing. I don't really follow baseball until just now. But that is not all. In those 4 starts, he has struck out an outstanding 40 batters while only walking 2. And there's plenty of good reason to feel good tonight, Nats fans. I know I do. And speaking of Nats fans, let's head over to my good friend Leslie Foster, who's at Nats Park, where you can watch Game 3 tonight. Les, how is everything over there?
Everything is open, everybody is excited, and Ariane, boy, do I have a treat for you. You know that song that everybody sings, Baby Shark?
Oh, yes.
Well, I have found the cutest little baby shark you have ever seen. This is baby Carter, and he is the sweetest, cutest little baby shark. He is coming out of this costume with his cute self, and this is the Cheka family. This is Jeremy and Anna from Woodbridge. Where's Sister Shark? And Sister Shark Elizabeth, they have been day ones. They even announced that Carter was a boy here at Nats Park before he was born. I mean, so you guys were baby sharking before baby shark became a thing. Yeah. How does it feel to see the team make it to this game?
It's exciting, right? You know, for the first time, to be here for the first time, and just see the team and see all the fans come together.
And what do you have to say, Carter? What do you think about the team? You want your passy, huh? I understand. I do understand. Mama, this is a big thing, too. I mean, he's 2 months old, but you believe in this team.
We do. It's been really exciting. It's been a wild couple of days, and we hope they pull it off tonight so we can come back and do it all over again tomorrow.
All right, Elizabeth, it's going to be a long night for you, and you're still going to have to go to school. Are you looking forward to doing the baby shark dance tonight?
Yeah.
Can you show me your best baby shark? Let me see what you got.
Don't be shy. Do it. You want to do it together?
You want to do it with Mom?
You know, come on.
All right. She's a little bit of a shy shark, but this is a wonderful family. They're here from Woodbridge. Just one family of many that are filling Nats Park tonight, filled with excitement. Listen, they know this team has their backs against the wall, but they have optimism and hope that they've made it this far, and they will make it to a Game 7. So that's the latest here. Everybody's super excited. We'll see what happens at 8:07 when things kick off here. I'll send it back to you now, Ariane.
I've got my sharks up, Leslie. That was the cutest baby on the planet. Thank you so much for that.
Cute?
He was adorable. I have a little baby fever. No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys, we have a follow-up question for you tonight. Yesterday, our Laura Geller shared the story of one military family fighting the system and getting the MVA to change their rules about emissions tests for deployed military. That story has touched so many of you, including former Colonel Dr. Lewis Edwards, who emailed us last night asking, what about the students who take their vehicles away to college? Well, first, from all of us here at the Q&A, I want to thank you so much for your service. And secondly, thanks for the question. This is how we get our show going. And here's what we have for you so far. Vehicle emissions testing in Maryland is required every 2 years, and students who go to school out of state are currently not in the exempted classifications. That being said, you can request an extension on the deadline. For more info on how to do that, you got to head to mva.maryland.gov. Another tidbit for you, Maryland does accept vehicle emissions testing from other states. Unfortunately, though, Alabama, where your son attends school, isn't one of them. There are some instances where exemptions are granted. Again, head over to mva.maryland.gov for details. That's just one way to get around that issue. You can register your son's car in Alabama, like I said. Let me know if you do that. And if you have any questions, I hope that helps you out.
I never sit in his seat at the stadium. Everybody who I bring sits in Patrick's seat. And for many of them, when they get there and they realize they're in his seat, it becomes a very emotional moment for them and for me.
Kate Abbott and her husband Patrick are huge Nats fans. I got the opportunity to meet them recently. They've been partial season ticket holders for 4 years now, but this season was different. Patrick was deployed to Afghanistan, so Kate had to find a creative way to make sure that Patrick still felt like he was here.
When we found out that Patrick would be leaving for Afghanistan, I decided that I wanted to take people to the games. I didn't want to sell my tickets. I didn't want to sort of relinquish that idea of the games, that idea of Patrick, that I wanted to honor him, I wanted to honor us, and to strengthen friendships, because that is so needed and so vital in a deployment. And these people were there for me.
6 months ago, Patrick was deployed to Afghanistan as a Department of Defense civilian geographer. So Kate invited old friends and new acquaintances to the games to keep Patrick's seat warm. In return, she only asked one thing.
So at the 7th inning stretch, I let everyone know that if they feel comfortable, that I would love to record a video of them, just sharing a brief message to Patrick. They talk about their life, they talk about the game, they talk about things that they want to do when he comes back.
We miss you. We miss you. Yeah, stay in the fight. There, we'll stay in the fight here.
Today, I was walking back from work around 12:30, and a young man in his 20s was walking towards me, carrying a pizza box. And I said, he seemed like a nice young man. I said, oh, yum.
Hey, Patrick, it's Ralph Day, sitting here with your lovely wife, having a great day at the ballpark.
It lets Patrick know that life goes on, which is important for people who are deployed out. They need to know that their loved ones aren't pining away necessarily for them, that they're actually living their life. And that gives them comfort.
But there were times when having even the best of friends sitting next to her couldn't bring that comfort. Like on their 8th wedding anniversary, when Kate sent her own emotional video to Patrick from the game. Well, today, after 6 months of waiting and filling his seat with loved ones, Kate made her way to the airport to finally bring Patrick home, just in time for Game 5.
Today is going to be epic. It is going to be amazing. There's going to be tears. My mascara will be down my face, and I am so happy about that. I am glad he is home, that he is safe.
Don't cry.
Don't cry.
We did it. We did it. Wonderful. So what did Patrick think of those videos?
When you're alone, morale just plummets. You worry about the other partner, she worries about you. It's a quick touch from home, that it's the I love you that goes through time and space halfway around the world.
I love you.
Love you.
I've been planning for this moment since end of August. I actually started singing songs to Patrick. I always would sing the 7th inning stretch songs, including Take On Me, and I would insert words about him coming back for the World Series, that we're going to get you back, you know, taking out to the ball game with my husband for Game 5 of the World Series, and here he is. Okay, are you ready?
I have Kate and Patrick on the phone with me right now. Hey, friends. Hi. Everyone is loving this story on social media, so I want to know, how was Game 5, you guys being back together?
Well, Game 5 was actually pretty good. Sure, the team didn't win, but it was baseball. It was a clean game. And as I have told others, a bad day at the ballpark beats a good day over there.
Very, very true. What do you guys have planned for Game 6 tonight? Where are you going to watch it?
Well, I'm being taken by the wife to the watch party at the stadium, so right after this, we're going to walk over.
Fantastic. I'm so excited to have you guys on the show. Stick with us through the commercial break. Guys, we'll be right back with more of the Q&A.
The show is based on your questions. We know you have them, so ask away. Post them on social media with the hashtag, the Q&A, or email the team, the Q&A at WUSA9.com.
Welcome back. Let's jet over to Houston for the site of Game 6 of the World Series, where our very own Nats superfan Eric Flack joins us. Hey, Eric, how is H-Town, my friend?
It's all right, Ariane. It'd be a lot better if we can come up with a big Game 6 victory. You know, it's obviously going to be a very pro-Astros crowd so far. The only people I've really seen wearing that's Nationals red are team employees and some family members from members of the team. I got to catch up with Anthony Rendon's mother and father and his grandfather. Here's what they had to say.
It's the most exciting time I've had in a long time, and to see him in the World Series is the best thing that could happen. But I think tonight we're going to put him to the test, and if we win tonight, then all gates are open.
Mrs. Rendon, how nerve-wracking is it for a mother to watch his son in such a high-level pressure situation?
Very, very stressful. Nobody knows how stressful it is. But I have a lot of faith in Anthony, and I have a lot of faith in this team. I think we're going to do fine.
Mr. Rendon, Anthony's college coach talked about a controlled, quiet confidence. Where did Anthony learn that from?
Probably by me. I don't let things get to me either, and I think he took after me. I don't get very nervous at all, and I have confidence in him. I think Strasburg's going to do it today, and Scherzer tomorrow.
Anthony is such a private guy. He thinks talking about himself makes it seem like it's all about him, and that's based in your faith, and I know that. You tell me how much fun your son is having on this ride right now.
Oh, he's having a ball, you know. He never thought that we'd get this far, but, you know, all of a sudden the team turned around and the team is having, you know, so much fun. It's something they've never experienced in the past, and I think that's made the difference in how they're playing right now.
Yeah, the Rendones are cool people. It was fun to catch up with them. They are feeling confident. This Astros crowd, I'm just going to tell you, Ariane, they're cocky. They are expecting to win this game. They are expecting to win a championship tonight. And I got to tell you, I hope the Nationals spoil the party.
Yeah, you know what they say about assumptions, Eric. Anywho, thank you, and I hope you have fun tonight.
I do, but I'm going to let you say that on TV, not me. All right.
Thanks, Eric.
Now, your WUSA 9 weather forecast, sponsored by Cox.
All right, let's talk about the watch party. A lot of clouds, yes, but it's going to stay dry, and it's also going to still be mild. We're getting kind of lucky with temperatures. So we're looking at temps, low 60s across the board. Maybe late in the game, we can see temps dipping into the upper 50s, but still a very mild evening, and it will be dry. Oh, it's kind of spooky here. All right, let's talk about the forecast. Here's the deal. Windy and warm with showers. The heaviest activity should be after the trick-or-treaters get home, but earlier is better, but still plan on at least some showers, and the winds could gust anywhere from 20 to 40 miles per hour. So 71 on Wednesday, an evening shower, and then 75 on Halloween. Yellow weather alert for showers and storms. Then the coolest air of the season, only in the 50s through Monday. Milder with 60s returning next Tuesday.
Thanks, Top. For 14 years, Benny Alcantara has been working as an usher at Nats Park, passing the love of baseball on to his family. I have that story for you in Area Codes coming up next. Welcome back to the Q&A. The news can be tough to digest from time to time, which is why each night we make it a point to highlight people in our communities who are making a difference. No matter how small or how big, we shout them out each in a night segment that we call Area Codes. And tonight, we are shining a light on the 202 and one man's love for baseball and family. Why are you a Nats fan?
Because when I came here, Senator moved away. They took my life away.
But then, after decades of not having a home team, the Nationals arrived in 2005.
My life get back to life. I'm a baseball man. Most of the time, this is a fat ball. Okay? Hold it like that. You talk to me, we can spend all night long, all day long, talking about baby players that we met, players that we used to see.
This is Dave Martinez.
How you guys? Good, how are you? Señor Martinez. ¿Cómo está? Ay,
felicidades. Gracias.
So when Benny got the opportunity to work as an usher in Nats Park, he was ecstatic.
My brother and me, we grew up playing baseball. We grew up right there on the field. You get up in the morning, you go to the baseball field.
Uh-oh, not a knuckleball.
We used to play 3 and 4 games a day.
Wow.
Why do you think these Dominican players are good?
Got you. Practice.
No, play.
Benny Alcantara grew up in Santo Domingo with 11 sisters and 4 brothers. Loving baseball wasn't even a thought. It was just part of who he was.
Well, my father took me to the baseball game once. I was like 7 years old, 1957. From there, poof!
So he made sure that his kids were Nats fans too.
When the Nationals came, he sat me down, like we were at his house eating, my grandma cooked for us, and he sat me down. I was like, you know, they're coming. They're like, we're gonna have a DC baseball team. And I was like, okay, Papi, I know, you've been telling me, I get it. And he goes, but I need you to be a fan of theirs because you're not a Redskins fan, so I need you to give me this one thing. And I was like, okay, Papi, I can give you this one thing. But I'm a diehard type fan, so I don't think he realized, like, by me saying I'll give you this one thing, like I was gonna become like crazy devoted.
Monique has been a season ticket holder since 2015. And now when she goes to a game, it's a family affair.
I went to the game that day and I was like, what section are you in this time? And he was like, oh, I'm up here. So I went up and he's like, oh, that's when I told him, I was like, oh, I have season tickets. And some of the people that sit in his section was like, how could you not get seats in his section? And I was like, well, the seats we sit in are cushioned.
I get it. Now the next generation of Alcantara kids are being raised to love the sport too. So let's see if a World Series win becomes a memory that they can tell their kids about one day.
We're waiting for this. DC, waiting for this.
Do you think we're gonna do it?
Oh, we're gonna win.
Okay.
We're gonna win.
We're gonna make that happen.
Okay. You had me at Dave Martinez. The manager of the Nationals came riding up on a bike during your shoot.
And I didn't even know who the man was. It was so shameful.
You are beyond fortunate, but what a heart! I mean, you talk about the heart of a Latin player.
Yeah.
You're the heart of a Latin journalist.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And
that
piece
good.
Makes you want to dance, no? With the music in the background.
When it started up, I don't even know how to salsa, but I wanted to.
Well, we have dugout dances in the show coming up after the break. For the last week, we've asked you to join us at the WUSA 9 dugout at Yards Park at the Capitol Riverfront. And guess what? You came for it. These are the final 5 contestants in the dugout dance. Send us more and vote at WUSA 9 on Instagram. See you tomorrow, guys.